If you want to talk about moves from the offseason that NHL teams may already be regretting, the Toronto Maple Leafs signing John Klingberg has to be at the very top of that list. I voiced my concerns about this signing when it initially happened, but never in a million years did I think that John Klingberg would be this bad in Toronto. Through the Maple Leafs' first 13 games of the season, John Klingberg has 0 goals and 5 assists, only 3 of which have came at even strength, and this is a guy who is an offensive defenseman through and through, so when he's not putting up big offensive numbers, he's not really doing a whole lot for you. Defensively this season, John Klingberg has been an absolute train wreck. He has an expected goals for percentage of just 41.3. The Maple Leafs are getting absolutely caved in with John Klingberg on the ice at 5-on-5. He's been playing a very soft brand of hockey. He has thrown just 11 hits on the season, which ranks him 14th on the Toronto Maple Leafs, despite averaging over 20.5 minutes of ice time per game, which is the 5th most on the Leafs. Something's gotta give here. If John Klingberg doesn't improve, then he's just a non-option, especially in the top 4. Defense has been a serious issue for the Maple Leafs early on this season, as they are averaging 3.62 goals against per game, which is the 5th most in the league. The only teams averaging more goals against are the Devils, Wild, Oilers, and Sharks. Now, poor goaltending from Ilya Samsonov obviously has a massive effect on that number, but so does throwing out somebody like John Klingberg for 20.5 minutes a game, who at most times this season has just looked lost out there. I want to highlight a play from last night's 6-3 loss to the Ottawa Senators, a game in which John Klingberg was a team worst -3. So the play starts with Tim Stützle carrying the puck into the offensive zone at 19:04 of the second period, and John Klingberg blows a tire, which happens. Stützle finds Matthew Joseph, but Joseph is stopped by Joseph Woll, so Klingberg is bailed out by his goaltender. He gets an opportunity to get back into the play, but for the rest of this play, until the puck ends up in the back of the Toronto Maple Leafs net thanks to Claude Giroux, John Klingberg literally just stands there, does not take a man, does not take a lane. He's just puck watching. Just a fascinating display of poor defense. This game against the Ottawa Senators as a whole tells you all you need to know about John Klingberg's miserable start to the season. His play has been making Maple Leafs fans miss Justin Holl already. As always, I want to know what you guys are thinking, especially if you're a Maple Leafs fan. Sound off down below in the comments. How do you feel about John Klingberg and how he's performed this season, and what you think is going to give if he continues to play this way? If you guys enjoyed this quick breakdown, please be sure to leave the video a like. That is the best way to show your support. And most importantly, if this was your first time checking out the channel and you want NHL content just like this all year round, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you all again soon.